Influencing others is a nuanced endeavor that often involves navigating complex interpersonal dynamics and motivations. While many traditional approaches to influence focus on persuasion, manipulation, or authority, Stoicism offers a distinctive and profound perspective on how to positively impact others. Founded in ancient Greece by Zeno of Citium, Stoicism emphasizes self-mastery, virtue, and rationality as pathways to a fulfilled and resilient life. Rather than seeking to control or dominate others, Stoicism teaches that the most effective way to influence others is by embodying the virtues you wish to see and fostering a respectful, thoughtful environment. At its core, Stoicism asserts that we have limited control over external events and the actions of others, but we can exercise profound influence through our own thoughts, actions, and behaviors. This philosophy encourages us to focus on what we can control, our own responses and attitudes, while accepting and respecting the autonomy of others. By living according to Stoic principles and demonstrating virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we create an example that naturally inspires and influences those around us. This Stoic approach to influence is rooted in the belief that genuine power arises not from imposing our will on others, but from living in alignment with our values and principles. Through effective communication, empathy, self-reflection, and a focus on our own actions, we can subtly guide and inspire others in a manner that is both ethical and impactful. This method fosters an environment of mutual respect and understanding, where influence is achieved through positive example and rational discourse rather than force or manipulation. In this video, we will explore how to apply Stoic teachings to influence others effectively and ethically. We will delve into how leading by example, communicating with clarity and empathy, encouraging self-reflection, and focusing on what is within our control can help you positively shape the minds and actions of those around you. By embracing these Stoic principles, you can achieve a form of influence that is deeply rooted in virtue and respect, aligning with the core tenets of Stoic philosophy. 1. Lead by example. In Stoicism, the principle of leading by example is central to influencing others effectively. This approach hinges on the idea that actions often speak louder than words, and that embodying the virtues you wish to see in others can have a profound impact. Here's a detailed exploration of how leading by example aligns with Stoic principles and can be applied to influence others positively. Model virtue. Demonstrate Stoic values. To lead by example, it is crucial to embody the core Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Wisdom involves making decisions based on reason and understanding. Courage means facing challenges and fears with integrity. Justice requires fair and honorable treatment of others, and temperance is about practicing moderation and self-control. When you consistently act in accordance with these virtues, you set a powerful example for others. For instance, if you handle a difficult situation with patience and rationality, others are likely to notice and be inspired by your composure and thoughtfulness. Inspire. Through actions, your behavior becomes a living demonstration of Stoic ideals. By consistently practicing these virtues in your daily life, you create a model for others to follow. For example, if you face personal or professional setbacks with resilience and a focus on what you can control, you not only manage your own challenges effectively, but also provide a tangible example of how to handle adversity. This practical demonstration of Stoic principles can motivate others to adopt similar behaviors and attitudes. Maintain integrity. Stay true to your principles. Integrity is a cornerstone of Stoic influence. It involves being honest, consistent, and fair in all your dealings. When you adhere to your principles, even when it's difficult, you build credibility and trust. Integrity means being transparent about your values and motivations, which helps others see that your influence is grounded in genuine commitment rather than ulterior motives. For instance, if you consistently act with fairness and respect, even in challenging situations, others will perceive you as a reliable and principled individual. Build trust and respect. By maintaining integrity, you create an environment where others feel safe and respected. Trust is a crucial component of influence. People are more likely to be receptive to your ideas and guidance if they believe you are honest and principled. When you demonstrate reliability and fairness in your interactions, you earn the respect and trust of those around you, making them more open to being influenced by your example. Be a role model. Embody desired behaviors. Leading by example involves actively modeling the behaviors and attitudes you wish to see in others. If you want to encourage a culture of collaboration and support, demonstrate these qualities in your own interactions. For instance, if you value open communication, make a conscious effort to practice it in your conversations. By embodying the behaviors you advocate, you provide a clear and actionable example for others to follow. Encourage others to emulate. When others see you consistently demonstrating positive behaviors and attitudes, they are more likely to emulate these traits. Your actions serve as a guide for how they might approach similar situations or challenges. This indirect form of influence is often more effective than direct persuasion, as it aligns with Stoic principles of focusing on what you can control and setting a positive example through your conduct. Lead through challenges. Handle adversity gracefully. Stoicism teaches that how we handle adversity can be a powerful form of influence. When faced with difficulties, responding with grace and resilience not only demonstrates your commitment to Stoic principles, but also provides a model for others. For example, if you manage a crisis with composure and reason, you show others how to navigate tough situations with dignity and effectiveness. Provide support and guidance. Leading by example also involves offering support and guidance to others. By showing empathy and understanding, you create a supportive environment where others feel encouraged to follow your example. Offering constructive feedback and assistance in a respectful manner helps others grow and develop, further reinforcing the positive influence of your actions. 2. Communicate effectively. Effective communication is a fundamental aspect of influencing others according to Stoicism. It involves conveying ideas and values in a way that is clear, rational, and respectful. By applying Stoic principles to communication, you can enhance your ability to inspire and engage others while fostering constructive dialogue. Here's a detailed exploration of how to communicate effectively using Stoic teachings. Use rational discourse. Prioritize reason and clarity. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of reason and rational thought in all aspects of life, including communication. When presenting your ideas or arguments, focus on clarity and logical coherence. Avoid emotional appeals or manipulative tactics that might obscure the truth or lead to conflict. Instead, structure your arguments based on reasoned analysis and evidence. For example, if you are discussing a complex issue, break it down into clear logical points and support each one with relevant facts. This approach not only makes your communication more persuasive, but also aligns with Stoic principles of rationality and integrity. Engage in constructive dialogue. Effective communication also involves engaging in dialogue that is open, respectful, and aimed at finding common ground. Rather than seeking to win an argument, approach discussions with the goal of understanding and collaboration. Listen carefully to others' viewpoints, ask clarifying questions, and respond thoughtfully. By prioritizing constructive dialogue over confrontation, you create an environment where ideas can be exchanged freely and solutions can be reached collaboratively. Listen actively. Practice deep listening. Active listening is a critical component of effective communication and involves fully concentrating on the speaker's message without interruption or distraction. In the context of Stoicism, active listening reflects respect and empathy for the other person's perspective. By giving your full attention and genuinely trying to understand their viewpoint, you build rapport and demonstrate that you value their thoughts and feelings. For example, if someone is sharing their concerns, listen attentively, reflect on their words, and acknowledge their emotions before responding. Respond thoughtfully. After listening actively, respond in a manner that demonstrates understanding and consideration. Avoid reacting impulsively or dismissively. Instead, take time to reflect on the other person's message and provide a well-considered response. This thoughtful approach fosters a positive and respectful exchange, making others more receptive to your ideas and more likely to engage in meaningful dialogue. Encourage open dialogue. Create a safe space for communication. Fostering open and honest communication requires creating an environment where people feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and concerns. This involves establishing a sense of safety and trust, where individuals are confident that their viewpoints will be heard and respected. Encourage open dialogue by being approachable, non-judgmental, and supportive in your interactions. Facilitate constructive feedback. Encourage others to provide feedback and share their perspectives by being open to their input and showing that you value their contributions. Facilitate constructive feedback by framing it positively and focusing on solutions rather than criticism. This approach helps build a culture of mutual respect and continuous improvement, where ideas can be exchanged and refined collaboratively. Acknowledge and address misunderstandings. Clarify miscommunications. Misunderstandings are a natural part of communication, but addressing them promptly and constructively is essential. When a miscommunication occurs, clarify any ambiguities and address any concerns openly. By addressing misunderstandings directly and respectfully, you demonstrate a commitment to clear and effective communication and prevent potential conflicts from escalating. Seek to resolve conflicts. If disagreements arise, approach them with a focus on resolution and mutual understanding. Use rational discourse to explore the root causes of the conflict and work together to find common ground. By addressing conflicts constructively and empathetically, you maintain a positive communication environment and foster stronger relationships. Be mindful of nonverbal communication. Pay attention to body language. Nonverbal communication, such as body language and facial expressions, plays a significant role in how your message is received. Be mindful of your nonverbal cues, ensuring they align with your verbal communication. For instance, maintaining eye contact, using open gestures, and displaying a calm demeanor can enhance the effectiveness of your message and demonstrate your sincerity. Read nonverbal cues from others. Similarly, be attentive to the nonverbal signals of others. Understanding their body language and facial expressions can provide valuable insights into their feelings and reactions, allowing you to adjust your communication approach accordingly. This sensitivity to nonverbal cues helps create a more responsive and empathetic interaction. 3. Encourage self-reflection. Encouraging self-reflection is a powerful way to influence others according to Stoic principles. Self-reflection helps individuals gain deeper insight into their own values, motivations, and behaviors, leading to personal growth and alignment with Stoic virtues. By fostering an environment that supports self-reflection, you can subtly guide others toward a more thoughtful and principled approach to life. Ask thought-provoking questions. Stimulate deep thinking. One effective way to encourage self-reflection is by asking thought-provoking questions that prompt individuals to examine their own beliefs and actions. These questions should be designed to provoke introspection and self-awareness. For example, you might ask, "What core values guide your decisions?" Or, "How do you handle challenges and setbacks in a way that aligns with your principles?" Such questions encourage people to think deeply about their motivations and how their actions align with their values. This process of reflection can lead to greater self-understanding and personal growth. Facilitate insightful conversations. Engage in conversations that are focused on exploring ideas and experiences. Use open-ended questions to encourage others to share their thoughts and feelings. For instance, ask, "What lessons have you learned from recent experiences?" Or, "How do you think your actions reflect your personal values?" By facilitating conversations that explore personal insights and values, you create opportunities for meaningful self-reflection. Promote self-awareness. Encourage regular reflection. Promote practices that help individuals develop self-awareness, such as journaling or mindfulness. Journaling allows people to record their thoughts, experiences, and reflections, providing a tangible way to track their personal growth and identify patterns in their behavior. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation, help individuals become more aware of their thoughts and emotions, fostering a greater understanding of their inner self. Support personal development. Encourage others to set aside time for regular self-reflection and personal development. Offer resources, such as books or workshops, that focus on self-awareness and personal growth. By supporting these practices, you help individuals gain a clearer understanding of their own values and motivations, which can lead to more aligned and purposeful actions. Provide constructive feedback. Offer insightful observations. Provide feedback that encourages self-reflection and growth. When offering feedback, focus on observations that can help individuals gain insight into their behavior and its impact on others. For example, you might say, "I've noticed that you handle stressful situations with great patience. How do you think this approach affects your interactions with others?" Constructive feedback should be delivered in a manner that is supportive and aimed at fostering self-improvement. Encourage growth-oriented mindset. Frame feedback in a way that promotes a growth-oriented mindset. Emphasize that feedback is an opportunity for learning and development, rather than criticism. Encourage individuals to view challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. By adopting this approach, you help others approach self-reflection with a positive and proactive attitude. Create a reflective environment. Foster a culture of reflection. Create an environment where self-reflection is valued and encouraged. This can be achieved by promoting discussions about personal values, goals, and experiences within teams or groups. Encourage individuals to share their reflections and insights with one another, creating a supportive community that values self-awareness and personal growth. Lead reflective practices. Incorporate reflective practices into regular activities, such as team meetings or personal development sessions. For example, you might start meetings with a brief reflection on recent successes and challenges, encouraging participants to share their thoughts and insights. By integrating reflection into everyday practices, you help make it a regular and valued part of the process. 4. Practice empathy and understanding. Empathy and understanding are essential components of effective influence and are deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of recognizing our shared humanity and treating others with compassion and respect. By practicing empathy and understanding, you foster a positive and supportive environment where others are more likely to be receptive to your influence and ideas. Empathize with others. Recognize and validate. Emotions. Empathy involves acknowledging and validating the feelings and experiences of others. In the Stoic tradition, this means understanding that everyone has their own challenges and perspectives and approaching their situations with compassion. For example, if someone is dealing with a personal struggle, show empathy by expressing understanding and offering support. You might say, "I can see that this situation is really difficult for you. How can I support you?" This approach not only helps others feel valued and understood, but also creates a foundation for positive and respectful interactions. Offer support and encouragement. Empathetic interactions involve offering practical support and encouragement. When you recognize someone's difficulties or achievements, provide encouragement and constructive feedback. For instance, if a colleague is working hard on a project, acknowledge their effort and offer assistance if needed. This supportive approach demonstrates that you care about their well-being and success, which fosters trust and strengthens your influence. Respect differences. Embrace diverse perspectives. Respecting differences means acknowledging and valuing the unique perspectives and experiences of others. Stoicism teaches acceptance of diverse viewpoints as a natural part of human interaction. Approach conversations with an open mind and a willingness to understand different perspectives. For example, if someone has a different opinion on a topic, listen actively and consider their viewpoint even if you don't agree. This respectful approach helps build rapport and encourages open dialogue, making others more receptive to your influence. Find common ground. While respecting differences, focus on finding common ground to build connections. Identify shared values or goals that can serve as a basis for mutual understanding. For instance, if you and a colleague have differing opinions on a project, find aspects where your views align and work together towards a common objective. By emphasizing shared interests, you create a collaborative environment that fosters positive relationships and effective communication. 5. Focus on what you can control. Stoicism teaches that we should focus on what is within our control and accept what is not. This principle is crucial for effective influence, as it emphasizes the importance of directing our efforts toward aspects we can change while maintaining composure in the face of external factors. By applying this principle, you can enhance your ability to influence others positively and ethically. Influence through action. Demonstrate virtuous behavior. One of the most powerful ways to influence others is through your own actions. By consistently demonstrating Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, you set a compelling example for others to follow. For example, if you handle a difficult situation with calm and reason, you show others how to approach similar challenges with composure. Your actions become a practical illustration of Stoic values, inspiring others to adopt similar behaviors. Focus on your own efforts. Direct your efforts toward areas where you have control, such as your own thoughts, actions, and attitudes. Instead of trying to control or change others, focus on how you can improve yourself and your own interactions. For instance, if you are working to improve team dynamics, concentrate on being a supportive and effective team member rather than trying to dictate others' behavior. By focusing on your own contributions, you create a positive influence through your example. Accept their choices. Respect autonomy. Recognize and accept that you cannot control others' choices or responses. Stoicism teaches that while you can influence others through your behavior and communication, you must respect their autonomy and decisions. For example, if a colleague chooses a different approach to a project, acknowledge their choice and focus on how you can support the team's overall success, rather than insisting on your own approach. Maintain equanimity. When faced with situations where others do not respond as you hoped, maintain equanimity and composure. Stoicism encourages acceptance of external factors that are beyond our control. Instead of becoming frustrated or disheartened, focus on how you can adapt and respond constructively. For instance, if a team decision does not align with your preferences, remain calm and continue to contribute positively to the project. Your ability to maintain composure in the face of uncertainty reflects Stoic resilience and can positively influence others by demonstrating a balanced and thoughtful approach. Conclusion: influencing others effectively through Stoicism involves a combination of leading by example, communicating thoughtfully, encouraging self-reflection, and practicing empathy and understanding while focusing on what you can control. By embodying Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, you set a powerful example that inspires others to follow suit. Effective communication, rooted in rational discourse and active listening, fosters constructive dialogue and mutual respect. Encouraging self-reflection helps individuals gain deeper insights into their values and behaviors, facilitating personal growth. Practicing empathy and understanding ensures that interactions are compassionate and respectful, while focusing on what you can control, your own actions and responses, maintains a balanced and ethical approach to influence. Through these Stoic principles, you can create an environment that supports positive change, fosters meaningful connections, and aligns with the core tenets of Stoic philosophy. By influencing others through virtue and thoughtful interaction rather than force or manipulation, you promote a more respectful and harmonious world. In embracing these practices, you not only enhance your own personal development, but also contribute to the growth and well-being of those around you.